There is more than meets the eye with regards to the relationship between Salus Oculi Kenya and Deutsches Blindenhilfswerk. It has been about enhancing livelihoods and reviving hopes for families and communities with visually impaired persons. It has been a 24-year-long partnership that has worked to better the learning experience of visually impaired persons.
I personally had connection with DBHW from the year 1984. That is when I received the first letter from the late Mr. Helmut Betz, who wrote a letter to inquire about eye services or eye care in Kenya for the purposes of getting a partner to work with in Kenya. So we registered Salus Oculi Kenya for the purposes of cementing our cooperation so that we can enhance services, eye care services and education for the visually impaired persons in Kenya.
DBHW and SOK have worked to provide resources for use in the elementary education level, offering quality education and rendering eye health services. High-impact objectives have been rolled out and successfully executed over the 20-plus years of this partnership, which include building and furnishing schools with necessary learning aids, provision of material support in emergencies, offering financial support for research and development in the field of aids to the visually impaired, implementation of cultural and social measures, the procurement and free provision of aids for the blind, and the financial support for institutions that serve the integration of visually impaired persons.
We have built so many educational projects, that is integrated primary schools and special units. There are different terminologies. There are those that are called special units, and there are those that are called integrated primary schools, where visually impaired learners are integrated.
Through this valuable partnership, scores of visually impaired persons have been able to learn on an equal footing with sighted young people. SOK and DBHW have over the years extended their scope of impact beyond catering for visually impaired persons' education to seeing them through the tertiary education level.
We have accomplished 16 special schools and 8 eye units. Now, when I say special school, I'm talking about building a resource center, a dormitory, kitchen, and everything else that pertains to it. Equipment, braille machines, dormitory, beds, bedding, and all that. Another major project that we do in our health section is eye units. We build eye units. That is theater, examination room, pharmacy, wards, and we equip everything from expensive microscopes to a simple cataract set, beddings, bed, patient screen, and all that. Minor project entails donation of braille machines, donation of thermoformic machines, training of individuals, eye health workers, and special teachers. In this video about 60th anniversary of DBHW, we cannot go through all our projects that we've done, but we have one representation of our health project, one representation of our education project, and we are also going to represent individual beneficiaries. We have been doing that with DBHW for the 25 years.
So we have created a big impact through capacity building by training the nurses, clinical officers, and special need teachers. And the impact created is very huge. We can feel it, and we know that it is highly appreciated in Kenya today.
I am currently on an elective term doing cataract surgery in ophthalmology, which after gaining the skills, I will be able to go back to Isiolo eye unit so that I can help people reduce avoidable blindness. Thank you to DBHW in conjunction with Salus Oculi for sponsoring my studies so that I can be able to help the community at large.
I thank the SOK and the DBHW for the training they have made me go through. I've been in school since 2019 September in Nairobi KMTC doing ophthalmic nursing, which they enabled me to be through it. They provided me with school fees, accommodation, and chances to have attachment in other hospitals where I've gained experience in ophthalmic services.
I can appreciate the training which I have been trained through SOK, and I'm glad for the achievement I have achieved. They have seen me through since 2019, and I managed to complete my course during the month of April, and I'm happy for all the efforts which have been made for me to achieve this course.
One praise report worth noting, courtesy of DBHW, was the 2016 Longisa project in Bomet County, which commissioned the construction of an eye unit within Longisa County Referral Hospital, which consists of an eye clinic building, supply of eye medicine and apparels, medical instruments, outreach equipment, computers, furniture, and training of eye health workers.
The eye hospital that was put up here includes many aspects. It's actually a complete hospital that has clinics, examination rooms, operating theaters that can operate at least 3 patients at a go, with the 2 tables that were fully operational, with 2 wards, a male ward and a female ward, and the entire support system of an hospital. The gains made cannot be wished away because of the support of the donors. And the second thing is to appreciate what the donors have done to the community of Bomet. We know that the main cause of blindness, the surgery that has the highest satisfaction rates in the world is cataract surgery, that when you operate on a patient and tomorrow the patient is able to see, the satisfaction rates are very high. On my own behalf, on behalf of the institution, on behalf of the county, and above all, on behalf of the clients who have really benefited from the services here, we want to thank and appreciate the work that our donors are doing and wish them well in their endeavors, and welcome them to Bomet to see what the impact of what they have done has done to the population here.
The coverage in terms of eye services entails outreaches, it entails outpatient services, it also entails cataract surgeries. And also we do screening for various conditions, which the most common ones are cataracts. Cataracts are the most common eye conditions in the area. So cataract surgery is one of our main surgery at the unit, plus other minor eye surgeries that we also do.
Another was the 2019 Kapsokwony project that entailed the construction of a resource center, dormitories, a kitchen, and dining area for the visually impaired. The center was well furnished and equipped with learning aids. The main aim of these projects was to integrate the visually impaired with the sighted and taking eye health services closer to the less fortunate members of society.
I want to appreciate our partners and our donors, DBHW, the Salus Oculi, for having felt the need of assisting the child of Mount Elgon, whereby we began the project around 10 years ago. We had a small assessment center, but with the efforts of our donors, they have been able to build us an assessment center for the visually impaired, and also given us equipments for these learners. The hostels that have been built by the donors are two. We have, for the girls, 20 learners will be staying there. They are fully equipped with beds and also the mattresses and the beddings. We also have the same replica for the boys, who will also be staying there. And we have a modern dining hall, and all of them have been named by the names of the donors. We also appreciate because the donors have been able to give us an income generating project. The dairy animals, they are also there. We hope in the near future they'll be able to assist the learners as they come.
I'm taking a course to assist the learners with the special needs. In the second year, I'm going to specialize in learners with the visually impaired, because our center is based on learners with visually impaired. I'll also be ready to give back to the society and the community at large. I want to appreciate the donor sincerely for seeing the need of coming up with this project and sponsoring me to be part and parcel of this project.
I'm grateful because our sponsor has helped us to establish the center. That's the assessment center, the boarding area, the dining area, and other facilities that will help these learners. So I'm grateful and hope that the Lord will help us to, as we start this journey, to help the learners and assist the community to have better learners who are visually impaired.
Thanks to DBHW and SOK, many visually impaired persons have been empowered and their social position strengthened through professional participation, giving them a fair share in enjoying a self-determined and independent life. Here's to appreciate the DBHW and SOK partnership for seeking to help visually impaired persons stay focused on their vision in life.
Long live SOK DBHW Corporation, and happy anniversary, Deutsches Blindenhilfswerk. Thank you very much.